Day 172, guys. Okay, we'll start off with a daily recap and then we'll get into my thoughts. Now, daily recap. Today, woke up, went on a morning run. Cool. That was good. Came back and we got into a build session. We spent about like 20 minutes or so drafting out a workflow, and I had to spend some time watching some tutorials so I could actually it was about like 20 minutes of tutorials just to figure out where I was going. And then from there on, I went into a build session, and honestly, I underestimated how long it would take me to build that thing. Honestly, I thought it would take me a lot less time. And I thought I would be able to finish everything in one day. Or maybe I was just being delusional, because I think in my head I knew realistically I can't finish the whole thing in one day. It's a big ass workflow, and I pretty much finished the first part of the workflow. It's just that it's not technically finished. There's just one small little step that I left at the end because I couldn't focus and it was really annoying. So I thought, okay, there's no point in me doing it right now. I'm probably going to take forever to do this. So I left it, and I have to do that now. And then, honestly, I don't know where we lost about an hour of time doing, I don't know, fuck all. Obviously, we had to do the chores, basic adult shit. You do your chores. You clean your own house. I was cleaning the house. I don't know. I feel like I lost an hour of time today somewhere, somehow. I think it's a bit of scrolling added up to maybe an hour today. I was just on my phone. That was really bad. It's better than yesterday, but really bad still. And yeah, we did back testing. We got about 4 months of back testing data on 2024, and I was looking through the data. Turns out the strategy is, from what I've seen, assuming, oh shit, am I holding it wrong? No, I'm not. Assuming I wasn't doing anything wrong, which I don't think I have, because I've been pretty much doing it the exact same way. And you can just look at the chart, see the screenshot, and see if did had a false entry. But regardless, looking at the win rate, it's fucking insane. Like, it's above 50%, and in terms of risk reward ratio, because I don't know, I was being a bit lazy, so I might take profits always 1-to-1 or 2-to-1, like pretty much on the dot. So I could pretty much just eyeball it and see what's been taken, and then I would just say, okay, we're 1-to-1, oh, we're 3-to-1. So I was just tallying up wins and losses in terms of R, and I'm pretty much, from the data I've got, it's like 27-to-5 in terms of 27 1R gain and 5R lost. I don't fucking know if it's even real. The numbers sound way too good to be true, but obviously at the end of the day, I guess the downfall of the strategy, my system, is that there was at least 2 months where, 2 months of data where I literally got 2 trades that whole month. That is the main pitfall, and it is one of the reasons why I would probably struggle with this, because I'm risking so little and getting so few trades, So I think the other likely solution I can come up with is to prepare setups across 3 different pairs, and then it would just give me a better chance to find an entry. And yeah, I think that's the only solution I can logically apply to this. So yeah, that's what I did. And then I got back home, and then I actually worked out. I went out to the park, and I just said, I need to work out. I need to get some fresh air, and I need to just keep my body active. And I'm really pushing myself to keep going outside and keep my body active. So that's why I went out for a workout. Not really a serious workout, didn't really push hard or anything, but yeah, turns out I wasted like another half an hour just, you know, obviously showering. I have to shower, but I feel like there was just time lost there, and it's pissing me off because I feel like right now my state of mind, every fucking minute counts to me. It feels like every minute counts. I So that's the daily recap. Pretty much, I was grinding, and I was back testing, and here we are now. Just finished all the back testing for today. We're gonna get into some final tasks, finishing off a few things that I didn't do, and I honestly probably wasn't gonna be able to do it anyway today. Anyway, I think it was a bit unrealistic for me to expect myself to do these things, but I'm holding myself to high expectations because the stakes are higher now. Today, I broke the news to my family and my mom that I quit my job and that I'm going full time on the business. And my sister was like, "Yo, what the fuck?" And my dad was like, "Yeah, it's your choice, bro." He kind of doesn't give a shit. My mom also was like, "Okay, cool, whatever." If anything, she supports me, and my brother, it doesn't give really a shit. Well, he was also like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "Well, I don't really care what they think. I just had to tell them, out of respect." But I'm all in now, and every minute counts. It feels like, and I have these deadlines set of when I want to achieve these things. Like I want to get this done, and you get this done by here, here, here. And I'm like, I need to get these done. I'm pushing these deadlines so tight and so close for one purpose. I need speed. I need to do these things fast. I cannot waste time. It feels like I need to just go fast. I've already got, like, in the back of my mind, the fear of the market saturating, the business saturating, and this business model being kind of a little pointless at some point. But right now we're in the early beginning stages. Well, not beginning stages. We're in the still sort of early-ish stages. The market's emerging still. It's growing. And so I have to be faster than everyone else. I need to be faster than the market. And I cannot waste any fucking time learning, watching tutorials. I'm trying to be as efficient as I can. My approach that I'm taking for the next 30 days, next 60 days, it's to be as fast as possible in the way I know how. It's avoiding fake productivity. I'm trying to avoid watching videos that I don't need to watch. Watching videos and claiming productivity. I'm trying to just build, do. I'm trying to get. So I'm building out the system. I'm contacting this dude. I'm trying to build systems for people right now. Get testimonials, and then that'll be part of the first outbound campaign that I'll launch. The first outbound campaign I have is going to be, I'm planning to launch it in 2 weeks because I still need a week of building for other people, and I need a week to actually just learn all these terminology and just get comfortable with these concepts, lead magnets, value proposition, these things. I need to get comfortable and very good with them, and then once I just know what it is, and actually build some stuff along the side too. So these are going hand in hand in the build up to launch day, when I'm only spending time assembling an outbound campaign, doing research on my target niche and all that stuff, getting ready for that. And then as soon as it happens, boom, send it out and just keep letting it run. And the week of that, we're going to be letting it run. We're going to be, iterating, focused on the campaign, and also focused on learning more along the way. And, I'm trying to get establish as quick as I can, because right now my sights are set on that first client, the first paid client. Well, but first, okay, no, the first free client. I want to do free work right now. I need to put my rep out there. I need to build rep authority. Get the numbers, get the statistics, get proof that I'm good, and then we can start targeting that first paid client. And from there on, we got the ball rolling, and we just keep on the momentum. We have the traction. To me, the point where I see we've got traction is the first campaign, because I know it's easier said than done, but it is a lot easier to do these things once you actually have experience and you're comfortable with them, and you kind of just, it becomes a lot more straightforward. For me, when I first started this, it was like, dude, there's a huge mountain for me to climb. If the path felt so fucking uncertain, I was like, what the fuck do I do? What's my next step? And then I was like, okay, I actually need to think for a bit and plan out the next. I need to think, what's my first goal? So this is the goal. This is what I need to do. All right, obviously, here's the bigger picture, and then here's what I need to do. Here's what I need to achieve in the next 30 days. How the hell am I going to get there? And I just broke it down into small steps, each small step. And right now, I'm just trying to execute each small step, and I'm getting closer and closer to that fucking objective that I had for the next 30 days, the next 60 days. And obviously, it's going to keep going. The goalposts keep moving, and I'm going to get closer and closer to achieving that bigger picture that I had. So yes, I'm working 6 days a week. I'm trying to work, 12 hours a day, 12 hours max, because your boy wants to work out. And yeah, it feels wrong to take it easy. It feels wrong to take a rest. So yeah, those are my thoughts right now. Also, the Maybach boys are at their absolute lowest. At least two of us are. I'm jobless. I'm the jobless one now, and I've eaten through a lot of my savings. I don't have a big safety net to fall on. I've got, for at least the short term, I'm talking 3 to 6 months, yeah, I have plenty to put back into the business, but I've already made a big investment on a hardware upgrade. Yeah, I'm at my absolute lowest, and while I'm enjoying it, like, today was fun, building like a third of the workflow. When I finally got to that part and got over all these big obstacles and building it, but it was fucking fun. I was like so elated that I got through those hurdles. That was fun. There's genuine joy in my work today, and those are the moments I fuck with. I love them, but at the same time, it's also a struggle. And yeah. But tomorrow, well, it's already Sunday, but I'm just gonna disconnect completely and just enjoy myself. Although that's gonna be a bit difficult because I'm gonna be staying up late tonight trying to finish this off, and it's gonna be like 2 nights in a row just straight sleep deprived. Maybe I'm just gonna call it early, bro, because I don't know. I am prioritizing sleep, and I am prioritizing my health a lot. It's just really important to take care of yourself for at least a long term. I'm also thinking about next week too, because if I want to work hard and keep going strong next week, I should take care of myself today. Today would really count. It does take me a while to recover from being sleep deprived 2 days in a row. So yeah, And if you're wondering, I opened up the trunk because I don't want anybody seeing the license plate. Yeah, so we're at our lowest. For me, the path in the long run, it seems uncertain, but that's kind of the whole gist of it. I know in the moment it might sometimes feel like, what the fuck am I doing? It feels pointless, especially because I've still some stuff to do that it feels pointless, and it feels like I'm not getting anywhere with this, but it kind of is necessary. It's like sometimes you do have to watch a YouTube video and learn something. Sometimes you do have to just sit down and set up a LinkedIn profile, which I still have to do. Yeah. And it's like, fuck. It doesn't seem important to me, but it kind of is. And eventually you just keep putting it off. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Okay, why are these videos like 16 minutes long all the time? I don't know why the fuck they're so long.